What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the fifth TurnUpTapes podcast. I hope y'all are having a great day. David, how are you doing?
Man, I'm just doing marvelous. I was gonna say okay, but I said I'm doing all right. And the last time scrap the intro. This is
Take two.
scrap the intro.
Scrap the intro.
Whenever I say how I'm doing all right, man. That's that.
Good to hear.
Yep.
Chase, how you doing?
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, intro number 2.
Just like that beard, huh?
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
need to cut
It is.
No, let's ride.
Let it go.
Oh, don't start that. Don't start the let's ride.
Ryan, how you doing?
Red beard.
Mr. I have homework to do, but I'm on the podcast. It's a little dedication right there. I like that.
Doing the same as the rest. Doing good.
It's good to hear. All right, let's jump straight into the NFL. Currently tonight, Panthers are playing the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. Is it the score, Ryan?
13-9.
13-9.
13-9, but we're going backwards.
Ooh, PJ Walker, read option.
Shy Smith! Woo!
Yep.
All right.
I'm confused. I don't know who's farther ahead. How much time you got left, Dave?
No, I'm just got the game cast on my phone.
Yeah,
So,
what
You just give me updates, but let's not.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Let's talk
let's not. Yeah,
is this about to be the Shy Smith play right here?
no, I think you're behind, or you're in front.
Okay, Foreman.
But-
Foreman.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, it's
NFL.
not a race to be the leader.
Well, I just wanted to know so I knew who I was getting updates from. If like mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think you might be providing you might be the most up to date.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Last week in the NFL, we had, let's just talk about the Panthers. What happened last week, David?
Yeah.
We lost again. Yes.
We lost to the Bengals. That's what happened.
I'll take it. We keep
we-
losing.
The score, Joe Mixon's historic week. We lost. We were 0-1 last week, and
Panthers Tutty.
there we go. To who?
Yes, sir.
Deontay Foreman.
Foreman.
He's a real talent, though, man. I'll
Has
say that,
Cordell
I'll say that
Patterson
much.
got a tutty?
I don't remember if we talked about Foreman last time we were on here, but he's done a really
I don't
good
think we
job.
did.
Yeah.
He's done a
He
real
has.
good job filling in some really big shoes. So all credit to him.
Hey, does Cordell Patterson have a touchdown? I haven't been able to watch this whole game.
No.
I need him to get a tutty.
You got money on that?
No, yes and no. Pat McAfee's Super Boost, brought to you by Boston Connor this week, was Foreman and Cordell Patterson to have a touchdown today.
It could come.
It could, so.
2-run heavy teams.
And we missed the extra point. Oh.
Eddie.
Got him.
Golly, man. I
Pinero.
mean, yeah, so we lost last week and it wasn't good. But we're here now. We got a primetime game and we're up right now. So
How about your Packers, Ryan? Couldn't get the job done.
it's a sensitive topic.
You predicted this. You predicted this.
We lost. And that's big for the program. All aboard the love train. It's coming soon.
No, you're gonna miss Rogers, man. It's gonna be you're gonna miss him when he's gone type scenario, and you don't understand right now, and that's okay. But one day you will understand. You're gonna miss him.
We'll see.
New York Jets upsetting the Buffalo Bills.
How about the
Josh-
Charlotte Hornets losing in overtime again? For all the Hornets, let's fight people in this in this Zoom call about all the Hornets. We're in this, people. We're never in a game. No amount of lead we can have, and I know we're not in NBA yet, so I'll save a lot of my thoughts. But
They covered the spread.
I'm not happy. Not happy with them.
Back to NFL, the Jets. Josh
Tommy.
Allen potentially getting hurt. Not
Yeah.
sure how severe, how serious.
That
I think
sucks.
they might leave him out this week, is what I've been told, just precautionary in case it's anything major.
They should.
You don't want to see any injuries, but especially not to one of the up and coming best quarterbacks in the league.
I would
Or-
label him as up and coming.
Well,
He's
he's
there.
here.
He's already
He's
here.
arrived.
there. Yeah, but like young is what I meant to say.
How about the Eagles?
Still undefeated.
They're 8-0, but
I know.
their,
We'll scare.
their path to 8-0 has been horrible.
But I mean, the rest of the way, I mean,
They're gonna. It's a real test now. Who they got coming up?
They're
Commanders
okay. Here,
it
and the
doesn't matter.
Packers.
let me dissect this here.
Yeah,
They're
it's not
they're
great.
their road 8 wins. They beat one of the worst defenses in NFL history by 3 points against the
We
Lions.
talked about this road every fucking week.
They beat Kirk Cousins in primetime. Then they beat the Commanders. They beat Trevor Lawrence and the Jags at home. They beat the Cardinals without DeAndre Hopkins. They beat Cooper Rush at home. They beat one of the worst teams in the league with the Steelers, and then they struggle against the 1-6-1 Houston Texans.
Congratulations on reading an Instagram post, David. I'm proud of you.
Yes, they are fraudulent.
Hold on.
They're
They got-
fraudulent.
But hold on, guess what? They're 8-0 in the National Football League.
They're fraud. They're frauds.
You know
8-0
they
in the
know.
National Football
I don't
League.
care who you
Frauds.
play. I don't care who you
Frauds.
play. If they lose, then I will. They'll go down my list. But
Frauds.
If you're
I'm calling
undefeated,
it.
I don't
You heard
care.
it here. You heard it here. This is a fraudulent football team.
Okay.
16-0 Panthers, frauds.
The Packers in every single NFC championship game. Frauds.
This is taking some shots, boy.
yeah,
Cam Newton, fraud.
Aaron Rodgers, diva.
CMC, hospital.
Packers,
Jeez.
hospital.
this is getting bad, man.
This is terrible.
How about the was it a
Devin
Monday- was it
Leary,
Oh, no, come on.
a- Man, this is getting personal, man.
This is elite.
Wisconsin Badger coach.
Fired.
out.
How about the Titans Chiefs? Malik Willis willing his team to force overtime. Couldn't get the job
Two-point
done.
conversion crap was terrible. Titans should have won.
I'm not saying Malik. I'm not going to label it as a Malik Willis willed his team. It was Derrick Henry in the defense.
I don't care. If you're the starting quarterback, you get some credit. As bad as he played, it was terrible. I trust me. I saw the stats. Not a single completion to a wide receiver. How do you
Yep.
do that? How
Tight
do you not
ends and Derrick
Running
Henry.
backs. Now, I'm not saying he played well. I never said that. But, if you're the starting quarterback and you lose by 3 of the Chiefs, you got to put a lot of credit to your running back and your defense, but you still are the guy under center after all. So,
I
did.
do want to say that there's a world right now that I'm seeing a path where Tom Brady and the Buccaneers see, maybe an easy playoff run and end up making a Super Bowl again if Tom Brady gets his head straight and the team starts to focus up and
They very well could.
I find that so funny right now.
They just
Can't
he always finds a
count
way,
them
man.
Can't
He
count
always
them out.
finds a way.
He shows up when it matters. I mean, he showed that this past weekend. Like, I'm not
Yep.
saying every game matters, but you put him in the fourth quarter with under 2 minutes left, you're fucked.
I was
Like-
telling Luke, we were watching the
Yep.
game, and the Rams tried to run the
Punted.
ball on like
They
3rd and
punted.
10, and I'm like, you've lost. They didn't pick it up, and I'm like, you've lost the game. You're gonna give the goat the ball back.
You leave
And-
Brady over 20 seconds, you've left him too much time.
Yep, and he did what he
Picked them apart,
has done
dissected.
his entire career.
Panthers
So-
won them.
Panthers have 1 win against him, I believe, since he's been in the Bucks. It was this year. So
They own them.
yeah, I mean we own him this year, but
Hey, everybody owns the Packers this year, so
whoa. What do you? I don't like this.
Let's go love.
hold on, sorry.
You got a lot of negative vibes flying around tonight.
I'm saying that, but tonight, trust me.
All I'm saying is we own Tampa Bay. The Panthers own Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay owns the Packers. So we own the Packers. And so
We own Tampa Bay. Check
Green
the
Bay
score.
owns the
Check the
Tampa
score
Bay.
this year. Who looks in the past?
I wish
And
we
the guys
would.
who bring it
I
up.
wish we would go 0 and whatever to get Bryce Young in the first overall pick.
I
Definitely have
hope
to
not,
bring up
man.
some.
That's such a
draft.
sorry attitude, though. Like
But
for a football team,
either win or don't. Like, I'm not. I don't want to be mediocre.
I don't want to either. But like the
Because here's
idea
the
of
thing:
like
I'd rather have
wanting to lose
excitement
football
about the
games,
first
just
overall. I'd rather have excitement about the first overall pick than have no excitement during the season because we're non-contenders, and then have no excitement at the draft because we're drafting at 16 and we're not going to be able to get an elite level quarterback who's ready to start day one.
Will Levis
But he's not ready to start day one.
bring in Rat,
Levis has the tools, but he's not ready to start day one.
bring in the Rattler, welcome home, bring him in.
Yeah, might as well fucking change teams at that point.
Yeah. Yep.
Any other thoughts on the NFL?
Eagles fraudulent.
Geno
Vikings.
Smith.
I think the Jets are real.
Geno Smith is not fraudulent, and that's that.
The Ravens are legit.
Yep.
Tua's MVP.
Yep. Amen. Elite.
I don't buy it. Give PJ, Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek Hill, and it'll look like Tua.
I don't know about that.
All I'm saying is Kadarius Toney does have 2 receptions on the year right now.
2?
2 receptions,
I'll
2 targets
give
for
you-
the Chiefs.
I'll give you like a Kadarius Toney like receptions counter throughout the year.
Yeah.
Let's keep it.
I will say he had that one little slant that he ran, and like the NFL posted it, and it was a really good route.
Toney, if he can get on the field, and I don't know what I haven't dug deep into the off-field issues, but or why he hasn't been on the field with the Giants, but if he can get on the field, this guy's an elite playmaker. I mean that's what he is.
I think he's just kind of always like hurt just a little bit type deal. So
Yeah, I mean, what I hope the best. I mean, obviously, I'm the biggest fan of this guy in the group. So, and I don't
Yeah,
think
you're gonna
that's
root for
just Gator bias. Like,
there could be some Gator bias.
I really don't think there is because, like,
There has to be a little bit.
no, I really don't think so because I know Luke probably knows this the most. I really don't care about like Gator football.
Yeah,
Like,
but if
the only
Gators
time
win,
I really care about it is when we beat South Carolina.
right?
Or,
And that's what I'm saying. You guys win on Saturday, we're gonna hear about it.
100%.
Yeah, you care.
But that just gives me a reason to like because y'all care. So like, but if y'all like talk smack to me, if y'all beat us, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, same here. We don't care.
No, those two.
We
do.
move on.
Those two.
I care more than like the average Joe.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to have 2
We
teams.
move on to next
so
week.
Yeah.
We want Tennessee.
we want
We're-
to just
It's a
After
look
what I
ahead
saw
week.
last week, I want Tennessee.
we want the Tigers.
We do.
It's at Clemson this year, right?
Yeah,
Are y'all
meaning we're
going?
probably fucked. Maybe. Might just go down there to maybe have like a watch party and just not go to the game.
Where's College Game Day going this week?
I didn't
This is-
see. I don't know.
Should we jump to college football here real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Y'all talk. I'll find out where College Game Day is.
All right. College football. Past weekend, Tennessee loses to Georgia.
Yeah.
Their long-lived number one is now gone quickly.
I expected the game to be a little bit more like. I thought it was a little underwhelming because, like, I know it's 1 and 2.
I was the
like,
first.
It should be like decent, but Georgia just they were dominant. Like
I was the
Tennessee
first to
couldn't do
say
anything.
it. It's a hostile environment in Athens, Georgia, and it played a factor. 5, maybe 6 false starts. Georgia's defense looked very good. Georgia looked like the best team in the nation on Saturday
Yeah,
by
they did.
miles. The fact that someone actually voted for Ohio State to be the number 1 team is honestly despicable. That's unbelievable. But your new playoffs, you have TCU in the 4th spot, kind of out
They
of
deserve
absolutely nowhere. But
They deserve it.
They're
They deserve it.
undefeated.
Yep, they
You're
deserve it.
undefeated. Doesn't matter who you play. If you're undefeated and you play in a Power 5 conference, you deserve to be a top 4 team. So Georgia 1, Ohio State 2, Michigan 3, TCU 4. Coming down the stretch here, you'll see Michigan play Ohio State, probably knock one of them out. Tennessee looking for someone to beat Georgia in the SEC championship, or to lose to Georgia in the SEC championship, to give them a chance to sneak back in. Oregon looking to win the Pac-12.
Real quick,
LSU, go ahead.
real quick. college game day is going to be at the TCU Texas game.
Good call. That's a good one.
That'd be a good
It'll
one.
be,
Yeah,
Ryan, I
Could be
believe,
an upset. Could
I
be an
believe
upset there.
Ryan, you have Texas winning.
Yeah, I don't hate
yeah,
that.
I have Texas winning.
I don't hate that at all.
Okay.
I don't hate that one bit. Yeah, a good week for college football, man.
Yeah, upsets.
say
LSU
this.
beats.
LSU beats Bama. Got a lot of backlash from Moose. If anyone's aware of the Moose situation,
Yeah, know that.
Yep. So yeah, there's like a grown man with a family from LSU, from like the Louisiana area, who talks trash to a few of me and my buddies, and his name is Moose. So we were rooting hard for Bama, and they couldn't come through, but that's okay. I was going to say this about college football. I feel like it's been a really fun season. There's not been. I mean, Georgia obviously proved their consensus number one, but besides them, it's really kind of just been like a lot of chaos and fun, and I'm completely for it. Kansas also picked up their 6th win of the season on Saturday, which is a big deal for a multitude of reasons on this podcast, and I was happy for them.
Yeah, I think all
teams.
4 of our teams won. All
Yeah.
4 of our teams won last weekend. So.
Yeah, Wisconsin continues to shine with their interim coach. I know Ryan is a big fan of him.
Matt
I'm not
Rule
gonna-
coming in the offseason.
I don't know. You like that guy there. You
I
have,
think
right?
I'm surprised he hasn't been named head coach.
Okay.
Nah, because Matt Rule's on the way, baby.
Matt Rule going to high school, coach Fort Mill.
We did officially let go of our
Have
coach.
we? Is it official?
It's official.
Yes, it is. Apparently, he might have like shoved or like chokeholded a kid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what the
so
report
he's
was.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
let's not expose him on here.
Ah, he sucks.
We gotta be
so
careful.
Who cares?
Or we're gonna get like banned from YouTube.
Not like
get,
he's getting a job
censored.
anywhere else after the career he's had here. So
It's
they
not
made
been
the wrong
good.
hire when they hired him anyway.
He'll always be my coach, though. I'll probably
Yeah.
reach out to him. He's the
Yeah,
only football
probably
coach I ever had. So
Should have been Ambrose.
yeah, I don't disagree there fully, but
No,
it is what it is. It's in the
what
past.
happened? Whatever happened? Yep.
Yep. So
Any other thoughts on college football here?
my Wolfpack look pretty good, man. They're really rolling with MJ Morris back there. He's a real stud, the freshman for the Wolfpack. Keep an eye out him on years to come. I'm not saying he's on any Heisman watch list, but he's a real stud. So look out for him. Luke, you want to talk about our Gamecocks? Any?
Played Vanderbilt this past weekend. Took care of business. Not the cleanest game. Had some sloppy penalties, sloppy plays towards the end of the game that almost came back and bit us. But a win's a win. You needed a win there. Get the 6. That way, if you do lose out, you're at least getting a bowl game. If you lose there, the rest of the season, did the Blues just win? The Blues are going to win. First of all, hold on, timeout. Have the 8-game losing streak. Okay, but no, stuck on a big win. Get some momentum coming into next week. Play Florida. If we get to 7-3, I mean, watch out. We're ranked again. But like what I saw at a Rattler, Satterfield got his shit together a little bit. Threw the on the field. Got DeCarry
Joyner. I was going to ask you. Yeah,
Love that.
DK's involved.
DK's involved. The one pass he threw was like a 50-yard touchdown, right?
He
Correct?
just brings success. in
He
the
just
passing
whatever
game.
he does, somehow it just ends in a good play.
He's a playmaker, man.
When he's at the ball.
And
He's a
I think
playmaker, yeah.
he sees the ball better than he sees the field better than Rattler. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
I
know.
like to see him get the ball more, but other than that, good win. Defense played all right. Forced a few turnovers. I saw I think we're like undefeated when we force a turnover, and we're winless when we don't force one. So
Lead the
obviously,
SEC
it's
in
kind of-
interceptions right now.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
Yep. Back-to-back years so far right now.
Yep. That's huge.
Defense look good.
I want to come out there and say a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said Kansas was going to lose out.
Yep.
And they were not going to make a bowl game. That was a bold take that I was riding with. Kansas won last week. And when I said that, I wasn't like a Kansas hate. And now that they've won, I think I'm back on the bean leaf train.
Can you understand how to some maybe it could have came off as a Kansas
Yeah,
hate train?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just thought that their schedule was like
It's tough. Yeah.
Big 12's tough this year.
Sometimes you just got to beat and leave, though, Ryan.
And I beat and leave.
Welcome back.
Is this Kansas' first
good to
bowl
be
game since
back.
like 2009? Is that correct? When they played Georgia Tech in the Orange
Yeah.
Bowl?
It's a huge deal for them, man. It's a huge deal. And I'm really happy. I'm really good friends with a few Kansas fans. So I'm really happy for them.
Confirmed still a basketball school.
Yeah, but they're making that they're
strides.
Yeah, so I really like that coach they have. He's making a lot out of nothing, not a lot of talent. So it's really cool to see what's going on there. Big fan.
Anything else college football from anyone?
Nah.
No, you want me to use these last 5 minutes to sum up a little baseball real quick?
Yeah, we can go ahead to MLB.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we just started. Free agency's kind of here. It's kind of not. It's not officially started, but it has.
Braves got a pitcher.
Yeah, we got Kobe Allard back from the Texas Rangers.
I kind of like that move.
It's
you got rid of Odorizzi. He was not.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Odorizzi. He's a good inning eater, but he's getting paid a little bit, so I'm good with that. Sad to see G-Man Choi not going to be in contention for playoff baseball anymore unless he gets moved at the deadline.
That was a chirp. That was a chirp. No, am I crazy? That was a chirp in the group chat earlier about the Pittsburgh Pirates.
The Pirates.
Pirates have no chance.
Okay, so we're not on the O'Neal Cruz train here.
I like O'Neal. I just don't like the Pirates. I don't think the Pirates are in playoff contention.
No, they're not. They're not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really a shot.
Never know. You never know.
3 or 4 years, you never know.
Dodgers are going to re-sign Kershaw on a 1-year deal. It looks.
Can someone keep me posted on this Pinheiro kick here?
It goes in. It goes in.
He made it. Okay.
All
right. Sorry, Chase.
There's a lot of rumors about Trey Turner coming to Cardinals.
To the Phillies, apparently.
Whoa, I've heard Cardinals.
He's all over the place.
I've heard Phillies a lot.
Okay. I've heard. I have heard Phillies too. I've heard they're gonna get rid of Rhys Hoskins, which makes me very upset.
Teams like the Cardinals, the Mariners, you can see them have a chance.
Make a move.
Can we see the Crew making a big splash in the offseason?
No.
The big free agent I've seen right now it's going to shake up the market is Verlander. Verlander just declined his option, and
he's a bizarre case because he's 40 years old and throwing the baseball the hardest he's ever thrown in his life.
Better than he ever has. This has got Braves written all over it, in my opinion.
This has got PED written all over it in my books.
No. This has got a Braves signing written all over it.
Start the train.
Someone's upstairs. Who could it be?
It's Keenan.
Get him in here!
Get him in here!
Keenan, they want you in. They want you in the pod.
Second special guest.
I haven't seen Keenan in years.
Just come in and say what's up. You guys want to see you.
Fort Mill, South Carolina.
The lefty. First baseman /
Yeah, so there's rumors that the Brewers are listening to trade offers for Burns and Adames. I'm kind of interested to see.
Brewers sell.
We want to keep Willie. We want to keep Willie.
Yeah. There we go.
Real quick on my Verlander thing, this has Braves or Yankees written all over it. Older pitcher. Braves recently, just because I think we can 2-year him, bring him in.
Verlander or DeGrom.
We don't.
I love DeGrom too. If we can get DeGrom. I think the Braves are going to get a bigger name pitcher this offseason.
You guys want Burns?
I'd love Burns.
All right, we'll take Michael Harris or somebody like that.
No thanks.
It's gonna have to blow us away to give.
What about Vaughn Grisham?
I don't think that's enough.
No, we can.
Very quickly, can we talk about who MVP predictions quickly go around? I know maybe we might all be consensus.
For what?
For baseball?
Like the ones that are about to get voted on?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying for next
quickly.
year.
No.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking.
Let's start in the AL.
Okay, AL, I have Judge pretty easily. Chase?
Shohei Ohtani.
Mine?
I'm going to go Judge.
David?
I've bounced back and forth with this a lot. I think it's going to be Judge just because there'd be an uproar if it wasn't. but I think Shohei has had a better season. So I
Good
think it's
man.
going to be Judge, but I think it should be
Shohei
Shohei.
Ohtani.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
also
but,
not
like,
as well versed in baseball as you guys. So that's
A
just
hitter's
my,
never gonna have that season again. I mean, obviously somebody
No.
will, but like
But you just
Shohei
never
Ohtani is
seen
the person
it
someone-
doesn't
who had
happen
that season.
often. But like Otani can win it every year. Like
why not
So,
then?
but that's my whole thing. That should not
That
punish him.
shouldn't be right.
Yeah.
You should just for being great.
If you
should
deserve
just-
to win the MVP 16 years in a row,
I'm
you
with
should
him.
win it
I'm
16
with
years in a
Chase.
row.
I'm with Chase. I'm with Chase.
Aaron
You
Judge
know,
deserves
we all
it.
know who it's coming.
Good
It's
NL.
Ronald Acuna Jr. The whole way. It was always Acuna. Look at him. Yep.
Who you got in the NL round?
Kind of forgot about this guy because
Rowdy Tellez.
I didn't really see this guy do anything in the playoffs, so I'm gonna go Goldschmidt.
Yeah. Great
I'm
call.
sorry.
Great call. Great.
I think Goldschmidt wins MVP at a great regular season.
Yep. Same there. Going Goldschmidt. Just too good of a regular season. Postseason was but who cares? Chase quickly. David quickly.
Also forgot about this guy in the playoffs going
Yep.
Nolan Arenado.
Whoa! Oh, the Nolan love.
Yep.
Nolan love.
Best third baseman I've seen with my own eyes on defense. So give me Arenado.
We'll find out shortly. All right, so jumping over to the NBA. Chase,
Real quick.
I know you said you
Yeah, I'll lead this off. I just ordered some McDonald's. We'll see. It says 62 minutes.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Could be something to keep an eye on. I also have a I'd like to take a timeout here. So blow the whistle.
Yep.
Yeah, had a great talk with our guy downstairs at halftime. We buried the hatchet from our little back and forth here earlier in the pod, and
Yep, all
yep,
settled.
we look forward to moving forward cordially.
Yep.
Yep. So
Wait, were they walking?
yeah,
they walking
was-
into you?
that was nice.
Yeah.
I was thankful for that.
Did y'all have a flight on down to Happy Town?
One could say.
So NBA news came out that the Nets are not going to hire the Celtics coach officially. So the whole rumor that we thought was real in the last pod is dead. Is it an intern or a interim right now?
It's Jacques
I think he's the guy.
Yeah, he's the coach.
Jacques Vaughn.
He's
Yep.
getting the job, looking to turn the program around with some big guys. Also in the East, though, let's just get out of the way. The Charlotte Hornets at 3-9.
Yeah, they
This is a
suck.
tank.
Did we expect
suck.
anything different though? Did
No.
we expect anything different?
Fire Clifford. That's all I got to say.
In the
Lakers
West,
look great.
Yeah, Lakers looking really solid out there.
Lakers crashing and burning.
Yeah, they're hot right now.
Yeah, fucking on fire, baby.
They're hot in next year's draft standings.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all thought I was
Yep.
talking about for this season. I meant
Yep.
Like-
Yeah.
next season.
Chase is using his Chase carryover here.
No,
to
no.
next
I
year.
no, not even next season.
We're
I meant the
out-
draft. I meant the draft lottery. We're winning.
Put the
draft.
put the
We're winning
luggage.
draft
Yeah,
lottery.
yeah. Put the luggage overhead. We're gonna take the championship dreams. To
Is
next
this
season.
LeBron's plan to get Victor, and then you got Victor, LeBron?
You got Bronny the year
AD,
after, maybe.
Bron-
Westbrook tossing the lobs
Yeah.
to Victor. I mean,
To row 6 out there and behind the
Westbrook
hoop.
has been looking better.
He's looked better.
6-man, I think is where he needs to be right now.
He needs to be able to run a unit. That's what he needs to be able to do. and
Yeah.
that's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing. So yeah, I'm happy for him. I've always liked Westbrook.
Hey, Westbrook for 6-man of the year.
It's like
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It's
If
like
that
the
happens,
betting
I'll buy
favorite,
a
actually.
Thriving.
So
If it happens, I'll buy a jersey.
I do owe Matt Ryan an apology.
He's trash.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do.
He's still bad.
I pulled up his picture on ESPN as like a who is this guy? What are the Lakers doing?
But here's
Like,
my take. You move Westbrook to the bench, right, for that game. He has a plus minus of plus 18.
who's this guy? Matt Ryan? The same night he hits a game winning or gets sent to OT, clutch
Maybe
3.
like it was maybe like
Oh,
10
I
minutes
thought you were
later.
talking about the quarterback.
No. That guy's never gonna hear an apology from me.
Okay, good.
I'm talking about the Lakers guy.
The white boy, yeah.
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 So
Looking like me.
yeah, I chirped him last pod. I wasn't familiar with him. Now I am. So Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt Ryan. I am. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah, he's still kind of irrelevant, but
Yep.
Two more teams out west. I want to take a look at here. The Utah Jazz, who are currently leading the West and are the second best team in basketball.
It's a
Actually,
win. That's a win for the Kirby camp. Let's not let that go unacknowledged. That's a win for Luke
scrappy.
right now.
Scrappy.
Yep, that's win. That's
What
a
is
win.
not a win for David is the Phoenix Suns are 8-3.
Anytime Chris Paul is down,
and the Trailblazers, baby.
Damian
Yeah.
Lillard's. I also owe him. I think it might be time.
Dame's back.
Oh,
and
who's
they
that?
stay winning.
I
Who's
followed.
hurt?
I don't know.
Dante Jackson.
No.
I follow
Yeah.
Dame. I followed Dame on Instagram, and he tagged Pac-Man's basketball. He played in Charlotte, so big fan of
There
that
you go.
move from Dame. I think he wore like NC State shoes, so that was cool. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Dame, that was
The
cool.
Warriors tanking for Victor.
No, they're gonna be just fine.
4-7. You know.
Right the ship. Ride the ship.
That's
Hey.
fine. I think.
They'll lose 2 more. Lakers win 2 more. You're same page.
So the Clippers kind of own LA. They've
That's a
won.
joke.
They've won 9 in a row.
It's true. Paul George is one of the most underrated players in the league.
I can back that.
But yeah,
How have the Clippers won 9 in a row?
against the Lakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see.
I was
Okay.
like-
Yeah. Yeah, they've won 9 in a row against the Lakers. They're kind of running LA right now. Now they do need some rings, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
But right now they're putting it on. They're putting it on the Lakers in a big way.
Donovan Mitchell has looked fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
No surprise though. That guy's a
Yeah.
star.
He's scoring a lot more than I thought he was going to.
That guy's a real star.
Cleveland got a good one.
Yeah, he did. They did.
Jazz. I don't think the Jazz in that 3-team deal with the Timberwolves, the Jazz, and the Cavs. I think the Cavs and the Jazz both won the trade.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think Gobert
I think
was gonna be asked
I think
Never
the
was.
Timberwolves lost that
that.
trade
Good
though pretty
defensive guy,
fairly.
but he's a good player. He's just way over.
Just not enough. Yeah. And what
Like,
are the
Like
Timberwolves 5-7?
if you look at the breakdown of salary cap and most recent dominant basketball teams who have went on to win a championship, it's very top heavy, and your guys you're paying a lot have to be elite level talent, and Rudy Gobert is being paid like an elite level talent when he's not an elite level talent.
Hell, I mean,
he's
Walker
an elite level
Kessler.
defender.
Walker Kessler, he got traded to the Jazz, and he's like just the same as Gobert. He led the college basketball in blocks last year. He's good presence and a lot cheaper.
Something's
like
gotta
that guy.
happen in Minnesota. Something's got to happen.
Are they struggling?
Yeah, I
5-7.
mean, it just seems
D'Lo has been bad, hasn't he?
for the most part. Yeah, I mean,
The morale is just not good.
I hate
there's
their
no
offense.
chemistry.
I hate their offense. They just like
it's terrible.
it's just
There is no
cat
offense.
pulls up from deep like every other possession. It's just bizarre. And I understand he can
all I'm
shoot,
saying,
but
all
like
I'm saying is that was my 3-point contest pick, and he won it. Like
yeah.
that was in the old
Pick.
podcast.
Pick.
Zion Williamson was.
Who was it?
I said good pick, but
Oh,
Chase.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, damn.
yeah. Zion has looked pretty good.
Yep.
I mean,
So a star.
quick question, NBA wise, how many players would you not trade for Victor Wembanyama?
What?
If you could think of like in players currently in the NBA, who would you? If I said, "Here's Victor Wembanyama," what players would you say no?
Like
A
that are, like,
multitude
off
of
limits.
guys. A multitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis, Curry, KD,
Luca, throw Luca in there.
Luka.
For sure.
For sure.
I could
Um,
if I sat down, I could probably name like 25 players I wouldn't trade.
Quickly, touchdown, Falcons.
Who?
Oh, come on, Falcons.
K Hodge.
He's wide open. It's a bad D.
Falcons.
No, it'll be an interesting question to see who gets the number
Yeah, I
one
don't
pick.
know.
I think there's
Good
no
question.
question who it will be. So whenever we get closer to the lottery and the draft, we'll talk more about who has obviously the lottery. So we're not going to know exactly who it is until the actual
Yeah,
lottery itself. But
the only reason I ask is because my list is not near as long as David's list. And
I just don't.
How many guys do you have?
my list is probably 5 to 7.
I don't believe in that. Like, you haven't even seen the guy play a minute of NBA basketball. Like, you just don't. You don't know, man. Like, he could suck.
He could. But I'm willing to take that chance if I'm a GM of a
Are you
basketball.
like
of an NBA
Embiid?
team right now.
No way.
Embiid, are
No
you
way.
trading him?
No way.
No.
So who are the other like four? I want to know. I want to
I'm 5
know
to
who you're
7.
trading.
So I'm not trading Luca. I'm not trading Ja. I'm
Oh,
not
here,
trading.
Tatum.
No. I'm not
Yeah,
trading
another one.
Jokic or Embiid. Hold on.
Are you trading Stephen Curry?
Yes.
You're out of your mind.
No.
it's kind of
Not
Bold.
trading Giannis. So there's 6.
bold.
Kevin Durant?
I'm trading Kevin Durant.
I wouldn't
And
even.
is this because they're old, or like you think he's gonna? You think he's gonna be better than them?
It's a mix of both. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be better than them, but I think it's a mix of both. Like, I'm obviously saying like I'd trade these guys after this season for. I'm not I wouldn't trade them right now, but after the 2022-2023 season, the finals are concluded. If like number one pick calls up, hey, I got Wayne Benyama coming to you right now. If you send me Kevin, I'm taking that deal because here's like I don't see. I got to think GM mindset, right? So I don't see the Nets being dominant for much longer. Like obviously they're not playing dominant right now, but we can all agree they have that high end talent that you've seen win championships in the past. So there's potential for them to win championship. But I'm trading that right now. Like I would trade Kevin Durant in the offseason for the potential of what is Wembanyama, who, and I don't think anybody should disagree with this, has potential to be the greatest basketball player of all time. And I know that's big, and I'm not saying he will be, but like just looking at the frame, looking at what he can do, like the nerds, right? Ability wise, like flat out, like there is potential to be the greatest basketball player of all time. I don't think he will be, but there is the potential for that.
So is Joe Schmo in the second round of the draft, too, though.
No, there's not.
It's an interesting question for sure. Definitely have to talk more about that and just the draft in general once we get closer. But any other thoughts on the NBA before we head
Yeah.
out?
This whole Victor talk, I think they're over. Like the number 2 draft pick is gonna be very good too. I think Scoot is not getting the recognition he deserves just because Victor is such like a hyped up, talented prospect. I think Scoot's gonna be good too.
Yep.
Paolo, by the way, Paolo looks fantastic.
Well,
I that was my call at the beginning of the season. I said he'd be a first year all-star. I didn't say it on this pod, but I'm on the record in other places.
Yeah, I'm a big Paolo guy too.
I am too. I like him. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back and win this game here pretty shortly. So,
Hey,
you're
Halliburton
lucky.
looks good too, Ryan. Halliburton looks good.
Thank you. Yep. We'll
Hey,
see
that's
him in the
me.
All-Star game.
Yep, see him in the All-Star game. That'll be lovely.
Where's Sabonis at? He's probably on the. You don't even know. He's in Sacramento.
Yeah, fuck. Who gives a
be
shit?
could be another chirp there.
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Benedict Matherin.
I'm like surprised, but not surprised.
He's
'Cause he was a
some-
scorer in Arizona, but I didn't think he'd be like this good.
He's just showing.
He comes off the bench and just puts buckets on teams.
He's showing elite scoring in the NBA level as a rookie. It's ridiculous. Who else has had a breakout year?
we'll definitely
Desmond
talk more
Bain
NBA.
from Memphis.
Yeah, he's
He was playing well last year, though.
But he's taking another step up.
Yeah.
We're there, Panthers.
Tyrese
We're
Maxey
there.
too. And there's a lot of guys who deserve the respect.
Dennis Smith's had a good season.
He has. I'm a big DSJ.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Ever since his New York days and his Dallas days and
Wolfpack days, man.
is he a Wolfpack?
He's a Wolfpack alum.
I didn't know that.
One year. Then he went to the NBA.
One and done.
Yep.
Derek Brown is owning this game. Boom! What a sack!
Derek
There
Brown?
you go. Love
No,
it.
Haynes Senior.
Is it third down?
Third down.
Third down.
Third and deep. Third and let's see if I'm gonna wait till they show it.
All right, Curb.
Third and
what were you
19.
trying to roll
Yeah.
us into?
We can go ahead to Luke's food here.
I did
Do
not
we,
pick up
do we want to do
Luke's
betting before Luke's
Oh, you
food?
didn't?
I did not pick up Luke's food.
Do we want to do betting
Oh.
before Luke's food, or do we want to just do Luke's food?
Luke's excited about Luke's food.
Let's do
let
Luke's
Luke
food.
It's just sitting here in front of me.
Gosh.
So am I.
Okay, so today's Luke's food. We have Cocoa Puff popcorn. Cocoa.
get Luke's food.
No, that was last week's.
It's the hips, flips, yeah, flips.
We have Cocoa Puff popcorn
Flip your hips.
with cocoa glaze. Take them.
Thank you. I'm gonna take 3.
That's fine.
I guess I'll do 3 as well.
Thank you. Make sure you shut my door this time, Ryan.
Okay. Welcome.
This is the worst ran podcast in the history of the world, boys.
Yep. Well, 2 man
Clips are pretty
downstairs.
All right, we're here.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
joining Ryan here for the segment.
Mariota. Oh, he had him.
him.
You
Wait,
ready?
though. Look
Fourth
at
down.
this, man.
You
Let's see what they got.
I'm
You got a big one.
gonna go with
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
A lot of potential here.
Dude, why is my McDonald's like? Dude, this
I'm a big
McDonald's.
This one's up
Big
there.
fan.
There you go. You know, Luke.
Oh my God.
This is your segment, but I love it.
Yeah, what's your opinion?
It's Haynes Senior.
What happened?
Oh, we're going for it.
Ball
Come on.
game.
Look at him.
Rip bozos.
I wish we lost.
I'm out of here.
No, don't say that.
I do say that because
Huh?
Bryce Young.
Someone said they wish they lost.
He's did.
Oh wait, wrong cup.
Jason and the Jets lose game.
All right, Ryan, what's your rating? When it's done?
I think out of all the Luke's foods, I think that's gonna be number 1.
Yep.
It reminds me, like the popcorn reminds me of, like the caramel coating ones, and those are really good. So like this is just a chocolate version, and it hits. I'd
Love it.
I'd give it a 8-4.
4.
Dave?
Wow.
It's gonna receive an 8-7 from me from the amount of points we beat the Atlanta Falcons by tonight. 7 points. It's an 8-7 from me. I actually really enjoyed it. Like Ryan said, the chocolate, and then there was some type of glaze underneath. That's my leader in the clubhouse right now on Luke's food,
Yep.
in my opinion.
I agree.
I'm gonna give
Chase,
it. An,
Chase, you really missed out tonight. I'm gonna say that.
go pick 'em up.
I got McDonald's on the way.
I'm gonna give him an 8.5. Very good.
Yeah, and that you're gonna
Pass the
be able to,
test.
you're gonna be able to enjoy that bag now for the rest of the
Yep.
pod.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be here
It's a
the rest
big
of the pod.
deal.
Yeah.
So
Don't mind if I go first here.
let's talk
Go
about
ahead.
last week's. We got to talk about. Whoa.
Yeah, my
Last
bad,
week's.
my bad.
So
I got-
David,
No, we can forget last week's dog.
So, yeah. So, I am officially starting a national fade Dave movement until I hit a lock. I'm now 0 for 2.
I am too.
The thing is, yours aren't locks though. They're like, I kind of like them though. It kind of spices things up.
Yeah,
Right.
yours is a reach. Like you,
But like,
But I have fun
keep
that
going
way.
with them.
Oregon
Keep going with
State
them. Yeah.
-7 alt spread was just a bizarre.
We had a shot. They had a shot.
They did.
I,
They
Guess
were
what?
up.
I
If
didn't
you
think
if
that
you
was
had
so
said,
far fetched.
If you bet on Oregon State, they were before the game plus 4.5. It would have hit.
that's what I'm saying. You
Right,
should have said
but
Oregon State +4.5.
But I
But
didn't.
here's
I
what
don't
you
know.
can say, like from now on, like if you like something, like say, hey, this is my lock, Oregon State, +4.5. But I also like Oregon State +7. Like I like that too. Like throw in that.
I'm just not a bitch.
All right,
I
Brian, what was yours? What
I'm
was
ready
yours
to
this past
roll.
weekend?
All right, yeah, mine happened last a week from
Ah.
tonight. It was App State -3 on the road. Coastal looked good. They just couldn't get it done. App State,
Weiss is hot right now.
I don't
man.
know.
Right? You hit last week.
No, I'm 1-1.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm gonna shout on my Twitter, Weiss Locks.
Yeah,
Throw
yeah.
it up here.
So I put my card down for the day, and then after everything happens, I do a recap and I track my bets, which is what sports bettors should do. They shouldn't just blindly bet, and then that's how you lose everything.
That's me.
Weiss Locks, go follow it. We're having them November so far.
I got you.
But as of the pod, I'm 1-1. App State did not hit.
Yeah.
Looking to bounce back.
My
Take the
luck last
oh,
week
yeah.
was Tulane -7 against Tulsa. Took care of business. Moves me to 1-1. Chase?
0-2, North Carolina. But minus the points didn't get there. So
I really liked that pick too, which is probably why it didn't
loved it.
hit.
I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
I had some real money on that.
Yeah.
That was very upsetting.
Yeah. Well, hey, for all that chirping we did for each other last week, we now both still don't have one that have hit.
Hey, I brought the love back at the end of the pod.
And
if you didn't watch the whole
that-
pod last week, go back.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
So
Go watch
Also,
it.
check out the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
the
I'm a pretty-
brand, the brand has been booming.
TikTok
I'm a pretty
in the
good pilot.
description.
The brand
Yeah,
is
good
booming.
very
pilot.
good.
I
Follow
got
the
us safely into
socials.
Los Angeles last week.
Brand is actually
Yep.
a brand.
All right, who wants to lead us off this week for betting?
I do.
Dave
All right,
does.
take us away. Take us away, David.
Hang on.
Oh, you ready or
Got
no?
a special guest.
Whoa.
If he's awake.
Oh, it's Mikhail Escalante.
Hang on. He might be asleep.
Real quick, my
Sorry.
lock of the week was the Panthers money line.
He's here. Hello. Did I wake you up?
I didn't even think
We have summoned him from the dead.
didn't even think he was that big of a sports guy.
Oh no.
Pinheiro was fired up after hitting another field
Caleb.
goal.
Go to bed. Speak or go to bed.
This is terrible.
Tell them who we picked.
Kraken and baby.
Kraken money line, he says. Tomorrow
Kraken
we're
money
going
line
with the
tomorrow
Kraken
night.
over the Wild.
Love
Fear
it. Love
the
the pick.
motherfucking deep, he says, and that's that. Go back to bed. Love you, my
I love
friend.
it.
Sleep
I
well.
love it. I
Good
love
night.
it.
It's terrible.
I
There
love
you
it.
go.
This is a terrible
Big money line.
podcast.
All right, Ryan, Chase, when you go, I want to go last.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going to the NFL slate. I'm going to a 101 start time. We are against the ride. We are taking the Tennessee Titans minus 2.5 points facing the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson didn't have his however long flight to do 30 hours worth of high knees, so he's not prepared going into this Tennessee crowd, with the man, the myth, the legend in the backfield, and it's just Denver's looked terrible. Hackett needs to be hacked, and let's not ride with the Broncos. Let's ride with the Titans. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm guaranteeing right now. I am
Come on, man.
guaranteeing
I'm just
a
staying
1-2
loose.
record after
I'm
this.
staying
for the
loose.
boys.
I'm staying loose.
All right,
Did
Ryan.
you
what
go,
do
did you
you
go
got?
money line? Hang on.
Come on.
Hang on.
I
Did you
took
go
Tennessee minus 2.5.
You took the spread.
Yep, at minus 118.
Okay.
So pretty.
I don't know.
Minus one. What are we talking about?
Okay. All right.
Dude, this
Fine.
guy is not a sports bettor. He doesn't understand
You're
odds.
tiptoeing around the line there.
I'm not.
You're
We did not set the lock to
Let's ride. You're
110.
high kneeing around the boundaries here. Let's
Ryan, is
ride
118
around the
is
boundaries.
minus 118 extreme odds.
Let's ride around the boundaries.
Not really. No, it's a little
Okay,
Yeah, but
thank you.
whoa.
We did not set that as a
But
level.
we did. We did. We
No, we
said.
didn't. No, we didn't. What?
No, you said like 200.
Yeah,
I've been
you
doing-
started at
200,
minus
300.
300,
I've been
minus
doing
200.
minus 110, which is the standard, and I said, okay, cool. I thought we were locking it in at 110.
No, he means like the standards.
I
Like
mean,
Oh my god,
standards,
this
like,
guy
of-
is not a sports better. People fade his picks. Like, just listen to the way he talks about this. Ryan, go ahead. I've been there.
Ryan, go ahead.
all right.
You're 0-2,
So-
just like me. We're no
Yeah, that's-
greater than one another.
That's disappointing.
We're both tanking for Victor. That's how I see it.
We're gonna go down this road. At 3:30,
No.
the Badgers traveled to Iowa,
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
and
Okay.
it's officially the Jim Leonard era in Wisconsin. I'm not saying nuke Wisconsin. I'm saying implode your life savings on them. Throw everything you have on the spread's minus 1.5. You can take that. They're winning by 50. It's the Mertz era. It's the Mertz and Leonard era. Braylon Allen, Heisman candidate. Juice Bell, Jameer DK, elite NFL talent. I mean, it's easy. It's a lock.
Guys, all I'm gonna say
It's Lockvember.
is through 11-9. This is coming from a man who was up 15.3 units in the month of November.
And if you
Back
follow
this
Twitter, you will see on Saturday we are going to be nuking the Badgers. So I'm putting real life money on it. So you
Like it,
guys can
love
do
it.
the same.
I love it. I love it.
Might put real life money on Broncos country this weekend.
Oh, that's a bad choice, mate.
Wait, bruv.
I guess I'll go ahead and finish this out here. I went a little off the track.
Oh,
on
I'm
my
excited
bent.
for this. I'm very excited for this.
Um,
So this is partially Papa insight. Papa took.
That's the
I
worst fucking reason
Papa
I've ever
Insights.
heard.
No,
I'm
trust
taking
me, it's
us-
smart.
I am
It's
taking
smart.
us to the Rugby League World
What
Cup.
the fuck?
I have Australia minus 6.5 first half over New Zealand at plus 105 odds. Lock it in. According to Papa, they start hot. According to Papa, Australia starts fast, and that is looking like the lock of the week. Plus odds. As
I love
mentioned,
it.
So no
I
shit
love
talk
it.
for having my
Can I
good
find
odds.
this on FanDuel?
Bovada.
Well, I'm looking on FanDuel.
What?
To try to find.
Yep,
What a pick.
I
love it.
But it is plus 105.
Just such
So.
a bad take.
We'll see.
I love it.
Papa could fade me, but And
I'd
Papa would
always
trust.
say Papa.
Fade Dave. Fade the Cunningham camp until we get one right.
Right,
I got
Badger
one
Nation.
right- I
Let's
got
jump
one right
around.
this week.
Let's jump around Saturday. Let's go.
Let's jump around. Yep.
let's take it to the top 5.
Jesus Christ, his top five's the worst top five I've ever seen.
Whoa. I really like this one. Whoa.
All right, top 5 this week is top 5 Olympic sports, winter and summer included. Chase, since you're not such a fan, you want to go and lead us off?
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it. I'm still kind of figuring out my top
All right,
five.
Ryan, you're up.
Oh.
All right, I'll
Such
go
a bad
ahead here.
topic.
Gotta watch his film here. Do his film study on these.
Nah,
Olympic
I
sports.
promise you it's not that deep.
All right, so I have no honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
At number 5, canoe slalom. It's
No,
actually
it's a
really
great- yes.
cool. So
Yep.
instead of like steady water, like there's a ton of like rapids, and it's quick.
Yes.
It's cool.
You got to go between the little
Yep,
gates,
yeah.
right? Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
At number 4, table tennis. Those guys are really talented. They know how to like spin it.
Underrated
It's cool.
athletes.
It's cool to watch. Yep. And then number 3, not really sure how you say this. It might be luge.
What?
So luge. So you can either do double or singles, and it's awesome. Those boys fly, and girls too. It's women's too.
We love all.
Yeah. And then number 2 is kind of the same thing. I went bobsledding.
Love that pick.
Bobsledding was gonna be my number 1.
Love that pick.
I found another one that was a little bit better than it, but bobsledding, whenever it's on, I'll be watching it. And then at number 1, the skeleton. If you guys know what that is.
Great. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's
So
dangerous, man.
It's kind of those like the little like 4-wheelers, and the guys just lay on it they just like do that. And
Oh, okay.
yeah. If you just look it
Yeah.
up, you'll
Okay.
watch a video. It's cool.
I'll probably see a picture or a video in the post editing. Luke's gonna get. He'll kill it.
It's fun.
Per usual.
You wanna
I
go?
think winter sports are better than summer. In my
Yep.
opinion. You guys are up there.
I mean,
You
I
good,
can jump
Chase?
in. Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
got my top 5. I
Go
think.
for it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? So at number 5, give me fencing.
Yep.
Mm.
I like that pick.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's an elite sport. At number 4, give me volleyball. But
Yeah.
the women's team
I
should
like
be
watching
entirely made up.
volleyball, especially if it's highly.
Have you guys ever watched? I mean, the Olympic volleyball is unbelievable,
Insane.
man.
It is
Like some of these
but I
people
did-
are like seriously like very good at this sport.
But I have one request for the any woman on the Wisconsin volleyball team should be automatically entered into the Olympic Games this year for the recognition they have brought to the sport this season.
They really
Fade.
have.
That's why you should fade Chase. He's a freaking weirdo. Fade him.
I'm not the one who's looked at the videos. Ryan admitted to me on Monday when we were at dinner that he has seen all the videos and the post of the Wisconsin women's volleyball team.
You don't do spreading around this man's.
No,
you know,
but you're telling me
as
you're coming at me, so I'm gonna throw the shade somewhere else.
As a Wisconsin fan, I like to see what our teams are about.
this is. We need to get off this while we can.
Yeah, carry on.
Hold on, give me about 3 seconds. At number 3, why don't you give me water polo?
Yeah, I thought about them. Yeah, that's
It's
a good
an
one.
elite, underrated sport.
Yeah, those guys are freaks.
That that's pause. That's an elite, underrated.
What, dude?
That,
We're talking weird. That
is just strange.
I'm supporting
man.
the cause.
Oh,
It feels like
my.
you're like buying OnlyFans. That's what that feels like to me, man.
I had Fanatics points. I got it for free. Number 2, I have curling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
elite,
like that,
very
man.
underrated.
Yeah.
If I see, most people when they see curling on TV, they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Mhm.
When I see curling, I'm like, "Give me a bucket of popcorn and we're down and locked for an hour."
Speaking of curling, did anyone play Mario Winter Olympics as a kid? Curling on that game was so much fun. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, and no
All
one.
right, next topic.
Okay, all right.
On to number 1.
Someone will know.
On
Someone will know in the
number-
comments, maybe.
Number 1, give me hockey.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
I was
Like
Winter
that.
Olympic hockey
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
is the most electric, competitive
Yep.
thing I have ever watched. Being a Sidney Crosby fan and obviously a Penguins fan with that, but watching Crosby lead the Canadian Olympic team to multiple titles was very electric. And watching them and typically the United States face off for the championship match every year is fantastic.
Yeah,
What's going on?
like that pick.
Where did you get my wedge?
This
All right.
man.
I'll go ahead and hop
Sneaky.
in. We kind of gotta go quick here. I have a few honorable mentions. I have ice hockey as well. My honorable mentions. I also have skeleton just because of how dangerous it is. I respect a lot of their. I would
Yeah.
never want to do that. Number 5, I have curling. I'm a big curling fan, like Chase
Yes.
mentioned. It's take a lot of
Big as me,
skill.
baby. Number 2.
Yeah, it's fine. I respect the sport. Number 4, I have table tennis along with Weiss.
Mhm.
It's just impressive how they can take it such a sport that's so casual and make it so elite.
I gotta update the boys. The McDonald's has been picked up.
Okay.
Good to know.
Wonderful. Yep.
Number 3, I also have volleyball. Just it's so impressive, both the team and the like one of the duo.
The sand
Men,
and the sand.
yeah,
It's crazy, yeah.
impressive how the communication, yeah, right. On number 2, I have something that no one's mentioned. I have track and field events, particularly like running. I just
Coming
something
from
about
a
like the
man who
100-yard
was in track
sprint.
and field.
It's a little general, I feel like. I don't know.
Well, okay, then the 100-meter sprint, whatever
Okay,
it is.
all right,
Like the
all right,
sprint, like Usain
all right.
Bolt, like so
Okay,
nothing
okay.
more electric than that.
I'm
Only thing more electric
where they
is
swing around and they
Discus,
ball.
discus,
Shot put,
discus.
shot put, shot
Shot
put,
the ball.
shot put.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
shot put, yeah,
Shot puts
put.
the ball. Shot puts
Yeah.
the ball.
Ryan likes
But the
balls.
discus is cool too.
Yes.
Discus is cool.
Ryan likes
and,
balls.
and
He
number
likes shot.
number one, I have swimming. Just very electric
Mm.
to like watch a swimming match and just see how like same kind of thing with the table tennis, how casual swimming is, and they just make it so professional and like especially like Michael Phelps in his prime was just fun to watch.
I'm not a fan of that pick there at 1.
That's
I'm gonna throw it out
That's
there.
a bad list. He blew that draft right off the water.
I love most of it, but swimming at 1.
I take
Yeah, but
diving over
your
swimming.
your one makes your list. If you
Yeah.
have a bad one, your list is trash.
Give me
But David,
diving.
you
Give
got
me
2.5.
diving.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll here. Honorable mentions. I have table tennis, and then also my honorable mentions. The sport that no one has said is archery. I feel like
a good choice.
These guys are really, really good at what they do, and it's really hard. Number 5, give me rugby at number 5, Olympic
choice.
rugby. Closest thing we get to football in the Olympics. Number 4, give me ice hockey. Riding with Chase here.
Perfect choice.
Great, electric. You know, you get your USA versus Russia's, and just so many like long-time country rivalries in hockey. And it's a lot of fun to watch. Number 3, give me the high dive. I love watching these people do like flips and spins and all types of jazz from like 100 feet up. It's just crazy to me.
You just like seeing dudes in Speedos.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it as well. Number 2, give me bobsledding. I think someone else has said that. Also a fun game on Wii Mario Winter Olympics.
Respect the Jamaican bobsled team.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Number 1, give me ski jumping when they fly up the hill and just and they just like take off.
There's
Give me
definitely a different
ski
name for
jumping. Give me the ski jumps at number 1, and that's my top 5 there.
I'm surprised no one said snowboarding, to be honest.
I thought about it, but I don't know. I love snowboarding, but didn't quite make my 5.
It is called ski jumping. That's crazy.
I told you, yeah. I did my research, Chase. I watched my film. My take was film based.
Yeah, unlike your CJ Stroud take.
Unlike your let's ride take. Go Broncos. If the Broncos win, I'm going to chirp at you.
I mean, hey.
The Broncos.
Well, that is going to bring us to an end of the 5th TurnUpTapes podcast. I hope you all had a great time. Ryan is going to do something stupid here to send us to the outro, right, Ryan? Send us the outro. Send us to the outro, Ryan. Send it to the outro, Ryan. Say something to send us to the outro if you can hear me. You got like 20 seconds. You got like 30
Put the
seconds.
headphones down.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Click the link for all our socials.
Into the outro we go.
I need out.
Boom.
Turn up Tate's country. That's right.